Good morning, students. So let's continue with the chapter that is measures of central tendency. We have completed the first part, that is median. Today we would be starting the next part, that is partition values. So under partition value, write down the value that divides the series into more than two parts is called partition value. Under that, write down the first one, quartiles. Under that, write down if a statistical series is divided into four equal parts, comma, the end value of each part is called a quartile. So if the value is divided into four parts, it is quartile. So there are three quartiles, that is Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 is the median, Q1 is lower quartile, and Q3 is upper quartile. Okay. So after the meaning, write down first one, individual and discrete series. Under that, write down the formula. Q1 is equal to size of n plus 1 divided by fourth item of the series, and Q3 is equal to size of 3 into n1 plus n plus 1 divided by fourth item of the series. Write down the second one, frequency distribution series. Under that, Q1 is equal to L1 plus n by 4 minus Cf divided by f into I. Q3 is equal to L1 plus 3 into n by 4 minus Cf divided by f into I. Everything is the same, just like the median, except for Q3 there is an additional value of 3. So this is all about quartiles. Write down the second one, deciles. Under that, write down deciles distribute the series into 10 equal parts and is expressed as D. Accordingly, we have 9 deciles. So again, under that first one, individual and discrete series. Write down D1 is equal to size of n plus 1 divided by 10th item. D4 is equal to size of 4 into L plus 1 by 10th item. D9 is equal to size of 9 into N1 plus 10th item. Write down the second one, frequency distribution series. Under that, D1 is equal to L1 plus n by 10 minus Cf divided by f into I. D4 is equal to L1 plus 4 into n by 10 minus Cf divided by f into I. D9 is equal to L1 plus 9 into n by 10 minus Cf divided by f into I. So we are done with quartiles. Quartiles divides the series into 4 parts. Deciles divide the series into 10 parts. Write down the third one, percentiles. Under that, write down percentile divide the series into 100 equal parts and is expressed as P. Full stop. There are 99 percentiles in a series. Again, under that first one, individual and discrete series, P1 is equal to size of n plus 1 by 100 item, P4 is equal to size of n plus 4 into n plus 1 divided by 100 item, P99 is equal to size of 99 into n plus 1 by 100 item. Next, write down the second one, frequency series. Under that, P1 is equal to L1 plus n by 100 minus Cf divided by f into I. P4 is equal to L1 plus 4 into n by 100 minus Cf divided by f into I. P99 is equal to L1 plus 99 into n by 100 minus Cf divided by f into I. Clear? So our partition values are divided into 3 parts, that is quartiles, decile, percentiles. Quartiles are divided into 4, deciles 10 and percentiles is 100. So let us take down illustration 1. From the following data, calculate Q1, Q3, D5 and P25. So they have given a serial number, that is X values has been given in the problem. So 11 values are given, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. So the smallest number first is 15. Then we have 21, 26, 30, 40, 45, 50, 54, 60, 65 and 70. So first we need to find Q1. What is Q1? Size of n plus 1 by 4th item. So 11 plus 1 by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. What is the size of the third item? It is 26. So Q1 is equal to 26. Next we have Q3. Size of 3 into n plus 1 by 4th item. So 3 into 11 plus 1 divided by 4. 3 into 12 divided by 4. Size of 9th item. Go to the 9th value. How much is it? 60. Therefore, Q3 is equal to 60. Next they have asked us D5. What is the formula? Size of 5 into n plus 1 divided by 10th item. So 5 into 11 plus 1 divided by 10. 5 into 12 by 10. 5 ones are 5 twos are 6th item. So go to the table, which is the 6th item. 45. Therefore, D5 is equal to 45. And last I've asked us to find P25. Size of 25 into n plus 1 by 100th item. 25 into 11 plus 1 by 100. 25 ones are 25 fours are. So 12 by 4, that is size of third item. What is third item? It is 26. So P25, therefore P25 is equal to 26. Clear? This is how you need to work out the problem in case of individual series. So last you can write down, therefore Q1 is equal to 26, Q3 is equal to 60, D5 is equal to 45, P25 is equal to 26. Take down next illustration. Calculate Q1, Q3, D6 and P85 from the following data. So they have given us X values and they have given us frequencies. So size is given, frequency is given, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What are the frequencies? 3, 4, 5, 12, 10, 7, 5, 2, 1. So what is N? N is 49. Next column is we need to find cumulative frequency. 3, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 12, 24, 24 plus 10, 34, 34 plus 7, 41, 41 plus 5, 46, 46 plus 2, 48, 48 plus 1 is 49. So we need to find Q1. What is the formula? Size of n plus 1 divided by 4th item. So what is n? 49 plus 1 divided by 4. 50 divided by 4, that is size of 12.5th item, which is approximate 13. So go to the cumulative frequency. Where does 13 lie in the cumulative frequency? It is after 12. Therefore, Q1 is equal to 13. Next we need to find out Q3. Size of 3 into n plus 1 by 4th item. So it is 3 into 49 plus 1 divided by 4. That is 3 into 12.5. How much is it? 37.5 item. So go to the cumulative frequency. Where is 37.5? Between 34 and 41. So we will be taking 41. So Q3 is equal to 15. Next we need to find out D6. Size of 6 into n plus 1 by 10th item. 6 into 49 plus 1 by 10. So it is 50 divided by 10, that is 5. Size of 30th item. Again go to the cumulative frequency. It is 34. So D6 is equal to, therefore D6 is equal to 14. Last we need to find P85. size of 85 into n plus 1 by 100th item. So it is 85 into 49 plus 1 divided by 100. So 50 divided by 100. So it is size of 42.5th item. Go to the cumulative frequency. How much is it? 46. Therefore, P85 is equal to 16. Always we need to see the cumulative frequency, and whichever is the next item, that will be the answer. So therefore, Q1 is equal to 13, Q3 is equal to 15, D6 is equal to 14, P85 is equal to 16. Clear? So first one was the individual series, then discrete series. Let's go on to the frequency distribution. Calculate the value of Q1, Q3, D8, P56 from the following data. They have given us wages and number of workers. We need to find cumulative frequency. Wages, that is class interval, is given. Number of workers, frequency is given. We need to find cumulative frequency. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 22, 38, 46, 35, 19. So 22, 38 plus 22, 60, 60 plus 46, 106, 106 plus 35, 141, 141 plus 19 is 160. So what is the total of frequency? 22 plus 38 plus 46 plus 35 plus 19. It is 160. Next, first we need to find out Q1. Size of n by 4th item. So what is n? 160 by 4. That is 40th item. Go to the cumulative frequency. 40th item is frequency class interval 10 to 20. Therefore, class interval is 10 to 20. What is the formula? Q1 is equal to L1 plus n by 4 minus CF divided by F into I. L1 is 10. N by 4, how much did we get? 40. Or you can write 160 divided by 4. What will be the cumulative frequency before that? It is 22. So minus 22. What is the frequency? It is 38. Divide by 38. And I is width of class interval into 10. So 10 plus 40 minus 22 divided by 38 into 10. 10 plus 12 divided by 38 into 10. 2 5s are 2 19s are. So 12 divided by 19 into 5. It is 10 plus 4.74. That is 14.74. Therefore, Q1 is equal to 14.74. Next, we need to find out Q3. How do we find out Q3? Size of 3 into n by 4. So 3 into 160 divided by 4. 120th item. Go to the table and go to the cumulative frequency. 120th item. So the class interval is 30 to 40. So 106 will be CF and F is how much? 35. 10 is the width of class interval. Therefore, class interval is 30 to 40. So Q3 is equal to, what is the formula? L1 into 3 into n by 4 minus CF divided by F into I. L1 is 30. plus 3 into 160 divided by 4. Cumulative frequency is how much? 106. Frequency is 35 into 10. It is 30 plus 120 minus 106 divided by 35 into 10. 5 sevens are 5 twos are. 30 plus 120 minus 106 is how much? 14 divided by 7 into 2. 7 ones are 7 sevens are. So it is 30 plus 4 we get 34. Therefore Q3 is equal to 34. Next they have asked D8. D8 is equal to size of 8 into n divided by 10th item. So 8 into n is how much? 160 divided by 10. 16 into 8, size of 128 item. Again we go to the table 128. So it is the class interval is again 30 to 40. Therefore class interval is 30 to 40. D8 is equal to, what is the formula? L1 plus 8 into n by 10 minus Cf divided by F into I. 30 plus 8 into 160 divided by 10 minus 106 divided by 35 into 10. It is 30 plus 128 minus 106 divided by 35 into 10. 5 twos are 5 sevens are. 30 plus 14 22 divided by 7 into 2. So it will be 30 plus 6.29, 36.29. If you don't need to substitute it before as well, you can just write 22 divided by 35 into 10. You will anyway get the same answer. It is 30 plus 6.29, that is 36.29. Therefore, D8 is equal to 36.29. Last we need to find P56. It is size of 56 into n divided by 100. 56 into 160 divided by 100. Size of 89.6th item. Go to the table, go to cumulative frequency. 89.6 is nothing but 20 to 30, that is 106. Therefore, class interval is 20 to 30. So P56, what is the formula? L1 plus 56 into n by 100 minus Cf divided by F into I. L1 is 20. 56 into 160 divided by 100. Cumulative frequency is 60. Frequency is 46 into 10. So it is 20 plus 89.6 minus 60 divided by 46 into 10. 20 plus 29.6 divided by 46 into 10. 20 plus 6.43, it is 26.43. Therefore, P56 is equal to 26.43. Therefore, Q1 is 14.74. Q3 is 34. D8 is 36.29. And P56 is 26.43. Clear? So the partition value is a very small topic in this chapter. The main topics are median and mode. So we are done with the partition value. Tomorrow onwards I would be starting the next topic, that is mode. Clear? So that's all for today. We shall be continuing the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.